Jason. Welcome to CatchFishNotFeelingz. Today we're out here at Havasu Lake, also known as Lake Havasu, and we're on the California side right now. So Lake Havasu is a pretty big lake. It's right on the border of California and Arizona. And today we're spearfishing for carp. We actually got here last night and we tried going fishing, but we were only out there for like 30 minutes. Then we got hungry. We came back. And plus, it was too dark to record any footage. So that's kind of the struggle of making like videos at night. But it's a brand new day. It's 5:30 in the morning right now, and we're going for carp right now. As some of you guys may know, spearfishing regulations for freshwater fish in California is pretty strict. Here in the Colorado River and Havasu Lake, you're only allowed to shoot carp, tilapia, and goldfish. From my research, there's a lot of carp in this lake, and there's a lot of arguments on whether or not they're invasive. And I think in some lakes they are invasive, but I tried doing as much research as I could here, and I don't think they're invasive. But there is a big population, and shooting a few isn't gonna hurt like anyone, I think. But yeah, that's the goal. It was really hot last night. It was really hard to sleep. But it's a brand new day. I'm gonna try to get out there, and the goal is to shoot carp. Let's get to it. So the goal is to kind of hug these reeds, look through them, and hopefully we'll find some carp. The other plan is to swim over there, and I did some scouting last night and I was walking around. It is kind of rocky. There is some drop-offs over there, but either way, water equals fish, sort of. But last night when I was here, I had my flashlight. I was just standing in the water, and a beaver scared the shit out of me. I didn't even know there were beavers here, but it was pretty cool. Wish I got it in video though. But yeah, let's get ready and get into the water. And of course, we're in the water, and I'm using my trusty 90cm Mako Spear Gun Pro. Got 2 bands on it. I have a float out, and that's where we're putting our stringer and fishes. Not even like 5 minutes into the dive, I run into my first fish, this tilapia. Landed a pretty nice shot, and keep in mind, in fresh water, there's not a lot of predators. Like in the ocean, we have sea lions and sea otters or whatever, right? And because of that, ocean fishes are a little more wary of people. So here in the lake, a lot of the fishes get curious, given that you're very calm and you're trying your best to be quiet, like how you would normally when you spearfish. But these fishes get really curious, and they'll usually kind of stop by and like take a look at you. But just a great way to start off the dive with a fish within 5 minutes. I saw plenty of tilapia out there, and it's very cool seeing largemouth bass in like their natural environment. But my goal for this trip was to get a big carp. I saw plenty of tilapias, decided not to shoot them, and I just wanted to focus on finding that carp. And I was very rewarded at the end. Fishing, I think we were only in the water for about 2 hours before the wind and like waves got really rough, and it started raining too. So we were in a hurry to pack up. So I didn't get any footage on the post dive. But overall, it's such a great experience, kind of, putting yourself in a new situation, trying out new things, especially for spearfishing, because it's very rare, or it's very hard to find places to spearfish in freshwater lakes around here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and stay tuned and watch me shoot my 10-pound carp. Alright, so we're back home. Unfortunately, when we were out there, I couldn't get any footage of the post dive because things got really rough out there. The wind picked up, it started raining, and the water was there was just so much swell going on, and there's a lot of waves. And so we were in a rush to get out, so I couldn't like record any post dive experiences or reactions. But I got my big monster carp right here. I know they get bigger than this, but it's a hefty size one. We're gonna weigh him out, see how big he is. I'm gonna fillet it out, you know, give it to some friends. A lot of people don't like eating carp, but I think they're alright eating if you cook them right, season them enough and stuff like that. They do have a lot of bones in them, but for us it's not much of an issue. We're able to pick them out. But let's weigh this guy out and see how big he is. So there's a ruler here. So from the tip of the tail to his mouth, this guy is around 27.5 inches. We're gonna weigh him out. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, like 9.8. I'll go with the higher number. It's a 9.8 pound carp. Big. These guys are very similar to koi fish. We consider lucky fishes. They're golden. You can tell they're bottom feeders with their mouths are pointing at the bottom. And the reason why some of these guys are invasive is because when you put them in local ponds and lakes, they tear up the vegetation. You know, they're digging through the sand or the dirt and the mud, and they're ripping up those roots for those native plants. And so that's why in some places they're invasive, and they're known to get really big, and they breed really fast as well too. But shooting this guy was pretty fun. He was swimming around like crazy. He was bending the pole, like the spear and everything, and he's not going to go to waste. And you know, if you guys don't like eating carp, I definitely recommend using them for fertilizer as well too. You know, that's so you don't waste the fish or anything. But that's pretty much the carp in a nutshell. I also got some tilapias. This is the biggest one I caught. A lot of these guys were around the reeds. I think they may have been breeding because I didn't see too many bass around. But this is the biggest tilapia I've ever seen. And we're gonna like weigh this guy out as well too. Oh shit, beetles, dude. This guy is around 16.5 inches. Weighing him out. This guy is, yeah, 3.6 pounds. So both these fishes aren't native to, like these flies. Both these fishes aren't native to Lake Havasu at all. Tilapias are from Africa, and carp, I think from Europe, I have no idea. But in California, these are the fishes you're allowed to shoot at Lake Havasu. So I'm gonna fillet these guys, and thanks for watching.